Hello, my name is Sarah Romero. I am from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I wanted to share with you a little bit more about my sculpt journey. I got a petite BBL after many years of being really thin, struggling to gain weight in areas that I was hoping to, and eventually I had two children. After having my children, I definitely gained some weight, but it was in areas that didn't make me feel very good, more around like my abdomen area. I was having a hard time losing that weight. And I decided, like, this is time. I'm not gonna have any more children. I'm gonna take care of myself. I'm gonna do something for myself. And so I started looking into the BBLs. What I found was that most of these places required you to go under. And I was a little disappointed because I knew like that just wasn't gonna happen for me. That wasn't something I was comfortable with. And then I came across Sculpt on Instagram and I noticed that they were doing this procedure without going under. And I was watching some videos and looking at photos, and I was just amazed by the process, but more so, I was just amazed by the work that these providers were doing. These women looked stunning after their procedures. They looked so natural. The providers did a really good job matching the procedure to the body type that every woman came in. It was so unique to that person's body. And that's what I was really hoping for. With a petite BBL, I really wanted it to be natural to my body. I'm a real thin person, so I was hoping that I could find somebody that would provide me like a very natural look, but a little more hip and butt, because that was really important to me. And that's what I was seeing in the photos. So I decided to go ahead and schedule a consultation. And in that consultation, it just sealed the deal for me. The provider, he was so kind. He had a good sense of humor. He listened to all of my questions, which I had a lot of questions. This was a big decision for me. He answered any question that I had. He reassured me. He kind of provided me information from like start to finish on what the procedure looked like. And I felt really good about that. So I went ahead and scheduled the procedure for 2 weeks later, flew out to California. And when I showed up, I was anxious. I was so nervous because I'd never done anything like this before. It was a pretty big deal. But the nurse was so calm. She reassured me. She made me feel good. She put on music that I liked. And the environment was so relaxing. When the provider came in to start the procedure, he again went through the process with me, kind of answered my questions that I had, any remaining questions. And the procedure started, and it was smooth. It wasn't painful, which was amazing. That laughing gas helped a lot. And I was able to record the procedure, which was so cool to be able to share that experience with my family. That was huge because I always heard that you had to go under anesthesia and be asleep. But after the procedure, one of the most amazing parts of this experience that I felt was just lovely for me was I got to come home 24 hours later. I asked the provider if I could fly home. I wasn't in any pain. I was comfortable, and they approved me to come home. So I was able to recover in my own home, and I felt like that had to do with them taking care of my body and being gentle and really respecting it, that I was able to come home and be with my children and recover here at home. That was the best part of my experience because it was so important to me to get home as soon as I could to be with my kids. And when I got home, it was really cool because I got to put on the underwear that I use for my consultation photos and see the difference. And when I looked in the mirror, I was like, wow, this is amazing. What they did was amazing. And I just felt so confident. I felt secure in my body. I feel good, putting on a pair of jeans now. I don't feel so thin. I don't feel like my jeans don't fit. Like, they fit me good. I feel confident. I can walk out and I can be proud and carry myself in that way. And I do feel a lot of that had to do with the expertise of the team and the work that the provider did in helping me get to that place in my journey. And so I just want to say, if you do have any parts of your body that you want to talk about, or you have questions about, or you're interested in something like this, reach out to them. Ask all the questions you need to. They listen and they answer all those questions. And I feel like you would be in good hands.